In ancient Egyptian mythology, Horus was not merely a falcon-headed sky god, but also the supreme symbol of pharaonic power, the restoration of order, Ma'at, and the triumph of justice over chaos. And that is the topic we will explore in this video: Horus, the god of the sky. Please note that all information in this video has been compiled from various sources, so if there are any errors or omissions, please leave a comment down below. To understand the origins of Horus, we must turn back the clock to the Golden Age of Egypt, when Osiris, the god representing prosperity and agriculture, ruled alongside Queen Isis. This prosperity ignited a burning envy within Set, the god of the desert, storms, and chaos. That jealousy drove Seth to murder his brother Osiris and dismember his body into 14 pieces, scattering them across the land of Egypt. Horus came into the world in a truly extraordinary way. Once she had gathered all the pieces of Osiris's body, Isis used her supreme magical powers to resurrect her husband. In that brief moment of Osiris's rebirth, they conceived Horus. Afterward, Isis fled to the marshes of Chemis in the Nile Delta to give birth to Horus and raise him in secret. Horus's childhood was spent constantly on the run from the ruthless henchmen of the god Set, enduring venomous bites from snakes and scorpions as well as countless diseases. Yet, under the unyielding protection of Isis, Horus grew into a formidable warrior. Upon reaching adulthood, Horus stood before the Council of the Gods, the Ennead, presided over by the sun god Ra, to reclaim his father's rightful throne. The succession dispute dragged on for 80 years, marked by earth-shattering battles. It was during a brutal conflict that Set gouged out Horus's left eye and tore it into 6 pieces. However, Thoth, the god of wisdom, gathered, healed, and restored the eye. The restored eye of Horus became known as the Eye of Wedjat, or the Eye of Horus. Rather than keeping it for himself, Horus offered it to his deceased father, Osiris, in the underworld. This act of filial piety allowed Osiris to regain his divine power and become the ruler of the underworld, Duat. Ultimately, through the intervention of Osiris from the underworld and the final judgment of Ra, Horus was recognized as the rightful king of Egypt. He unified the 2 lands of Upper and Lower Egypt, placing upon his head the double crown, the Pshent, a combination of the white crown, the Hedjet of Upper Egypt, and the red crown, the Deshret of Lower Egypt. The pharaoh was considered the living Horus on earth, the living Horus. The king maintained the order of Ma'at, led the military, and connected the human world with the gods. When a pharaoh passed away, he was believed to merge with Osiris in the underworld, while the prince who succeeded the throne would become the new Horus. This eternal cycle ensured the absolute continuity of divine kingship. As for the common people, Horus was worshipped as the healing god and a protective amulet. They venerated him in the form of a child riding crocodiles, holding venomous snakes and scorpions in his hands. Statues of Horus standing on crocodiles, known as a Horus stela, were kept in homes. People would pour water over the statue and drink it to cure venomous stings and illnesses. The Eye of Horus amulet, the Wedjat eye, was the most popular talisman in ancient Egypt. The living wore it to pray for health and good fortune, while the deceased were wrapped with it during mummification to protect their physical bodies on their journey to eternity. What are your thoughts on this video? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our latest videos. Thank you.